Welcome back to my Keep Up channel. Ranking the Mission Impossible films, is Fallout the peak? If you want to stir up chaos among movie fans, just ask them to rank the Mission Impossible films. Everyone's got a take. 8 films deep, the franchise has gone full codename, Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, Fallout, Dead Reckoning, and whatever the reckoning is supposed to be. As the latest installment, Final Reckoning, continues its journey at the box office, $450 million worldwide and counting, I've decided to rank all 8 films, some of which I hadn't rewatched in almost 3 decades. 1. Mission Impossible, Fallout, 2018. Yeah, everyone's favorite, and with good reason. It's the film where all the elements align: jaw-dropping stunts, that bathroom brawl, that halo jump, that helicopter madness, relentless pacing, a genuinely compelling villain, Henry Cavill with a mustache, and Vanessa Kirby giving Bond girls a run for their money. Christopher McQuarrie directs with a precision that makes every sequence sing. Add Ving Rhames' most heartfelt performance in the series and you've got the benchmark. 2. Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, 2011. Brad Bird's live-action debut has that Burj Khalifa sequence, still one of the greatest stunts in cinema history. And it's not just spectacle. Bird brings Pixar-caliber story logic and character beats, backed by Cruise channeling a slightly older, wiser Ethan. 3. Mission Impossible, 1996. De Palma kicks things off with the tightest, most cinematic installment. That Langley heist? Iconic. The train sequence? Over the top in the best way. The whole movie feels like an old-school spy thriller. Sure, the mask reveals got old, but the suspense holds up. You can feel a real filmmaker behind the camera, which we wouldn't always say in later installments. 4. Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, 2015. McQuarrie's debut outing. Cruise hangs off a plane in the opening minutes. But the real standout is the tightly paced tension of the Vienna Opera sequence, 15 minutes of pure suspense. Plus, a grounded, story-first approach that doesn't sacrifice thrills, something that got lost in the last 2 films. The execution is this one is sleek, stylish, and smarter than it needed to be. 5. Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, 2023. It tries. It really tries. That motorcycle parachute jump? Great. The final action set piece in the falling train? Nerve-inducing. Cruise still has it. But the movie? Bloated. The villain? An algorithm. There's energy in the action, and it's certainly a worthy addition, but this is when the franchise started to feel worn out. 6. Mission Impossible 3, 2006. J.J. Abrams arrives with lens flares and a plot that could have been lifted from his own TV shows. The rabbit's foot MacGuffin is nonsense. This one is worth seeing for Philip Seymour Hoffman, who is terrifying, cold, calm, and magnetic. Cruise, clearly energized by his scene partner, delivers a more raw performance. 7. Mission Impossible 2, 2000. The Black Sheep. John Woo's entry is a tonal outlier, and truth be told I haven't seen it again in over 25 years, but it's also the most operatic of the bunch. Motorcycles, slow-mo shootouts, doves, and a villain showdown that feels like a ballet with punches. Alongside the De Palma, it's the only other film where Cruise tried to turn the franchise into a tour-driven affair. That counts. 8. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, 2025. Here's where the series starts chasing ghosts, literally and figuratively. The tech threat, AI again, lacks punch, and while the stunts are technically impressive, that underwater sequence is impressive, there aren't that many of them, and the soul feels drained. It plays like an expensive placeholder, not a grand finale. Cruise deserved a better send-off. Source: worldofreal.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.